What is going on, everyone? Leon checking in, and we're at it again with more content. And today we're here to talk more about the Samsung Galaxy AI by covering the summarize feature in the Samsung Internet browser. So this feature helps you read articles faster by employing AI to summarize articles. And it also helps you determine if an article is worth reading in all of its entirety based on the summary. So again, in order to use this feature, we have to use the Samsung Internet browser, and it's a purple icon with a planet in the center, and I'm going to tap on that. And here we are at news.google.com. I thought that this would be the perfect site to demonstrate this feature because I use it quite a bit to summarize business and technology articles. That being said, I'm going to go to the technology section of Google News. We're going to tap on that, and then we're going to look for an article here that would be easy to understand if we summarized it. So here we are, we have an article, the leak to end all leaks, glorious new Galaxy Z Fold 6 and Z Flip 6 images in all colors. I'm going to tap on this article. Now, once your web page is selected, we could look for the Galaxy AI icon, and depending on the orientation of your device, or if you're using split screen or any other feature that might change the orientation of the web browser, your tools may be on the top or on the bottom. In this situation, we got all our tools at the top, and the Galaxy AI icon is going to look like 4 stars. So we're going to tap on that, and you can see that we're going to have options of summarize and translate. Now, summarize will be available if it's not grayed out, but there is a con here. If it is grayed out, it's because summarize doesn't support pages that have a paywall, or there may be another reason that is unknown. But in this situation, it looks like we can summarize this page. So I'm going to tap summarize. And you can see that we have this overlay appear, the summarize icon load in there. And you can see that this happens fairly quick. But to backtrack a little bit back to the summarize feature being available or not available for some web pages, I think it has the potential to dictate websites and if they're going to have a paywall or not. Because personally, I favor websites that don't have a paywall or that work with the summarize feature, because it's just easier for me to get my information faster. So here we have the highlights of this article without me having to read the full article. And that improves my reading efficiency. But not only that, if I like these highlights, they might tell me if the article is worth reading in all of its entirety, which helps me save time. I'm not going to be reading full articles if they don't appear useful based on the highlights. But if they appear very useful based on the highlights, I'm going to probably read that whole article. And what I also like here is that in the summary, at the bottom, you have the option to copy the summary. And this is great if you want to save it in a document, or maybe you want to share it with others, or for any other reason. Now, what's also interesting that I like to point out is in the top right hand corner of this overlay, we're going to have an icon. It kind of looks like 3 lines with a slider on the left side of it. We're going to tap on that. And right now we have a detailed summary selected. And detailed means that the summary will be more detailed. It's going to be longer. But we could switch to standard, which would be more basic. So we can select standard and then tap done. And it's going to ideally make the summary shorter because it's more basic. And just to demonstrate again, we can switch back to the more detailed option. It should make the summary longer. And regardless of which one you choose, again, if we go back to standard, you can copy the text and you can save it in a document. You can copy it to another computer if you're using the link for Windows, or you can share this text with someone or for any other reason. Now, it is important to remember that all of this is done by AI, so we always have the question of accuracy. I don't know how accurate all of this is right now because I haven't actually had the opportunity to look at the summary and reference the original article all too much. But for the most part, when I'm doing this, I kind of know what I'm getting into already, and I can tell if the summary is probably accurate. But that being said, you may want to check the summary against the actual article just to make sure nothing was mixed up in generating the summary, just because that can still happen with AI. So the question is, are you using the feature, or will you be using it based on this content? Please let me know in the comments down below. As always, thanks for watching, and may the universe flow in your favor. And until next time, Leon checking out.